Hello and welcome to the 3D Modeling Fundamentals course. In this series of videos, we will create several different projects modeling objects with various complexity, showcasing different capabilities of Maya. We will go through modeling fundamentals, rendering, texturing, and as well as special effects and animations. In this very first tutorial, we will create a logo of our university. So what we want to start with is by creating a new project which will create several directories in which we will store our source files. So we'll go to File and Project window, and what we want to do, we want to create a new project which we need to store in some directory. So in this case, I will go to my documents, Maya projects, and I will store it in my tutorial videos folder. And I name my folder S01. So S01 and logo. I click on accept, and if I go into my Finder, or in this case in Windows with Project File Explorer, you can see there is a bunch of directories that have been created for you. We will store all the textures in the source images folders. As the time comes by, we'll store all our scenes in the scenes folder, movies in the movies, rendered images in images, and so on. Right? Some of these folders we will not use, but as the time comes, we will explore all of them. So we can close this for now. And so now we are good, and the next thing is for us is to save our scene. Right? So even though we haven't created anything, we want to save our scene in case Maya crashes or we need to come to the previous version of the file. So we save this as a logo, and we can then just ask your binary version. Binary is if you don't care about versioning. ASCII is pretty good if you want to store your source file in, for example, GitHub or any of the versioning file applications. So that's good. And we will receive this warning window telling you that this is a student version of the software, which is fine because I've used my student email to register for a license for my Maya software. That's great. I can see that it was saved in S1 logo, scenes logo MB. So I'm happy with that. The next thing is we need to set up somehow our environment. You can see that Maya is quite complex software, allowing us to perform myriads of different actions. And you can see the top menu, which is quite busy already with a bunch of different menus and submenus. We have our main toolbar, we have our sub toolbar separated into different tabs. We have a side menu which allows us to change our view in specific ways. And we have our side view showing us properties of selected objects, as well as animation part, which is here in the bottom. Right? So it's always a good idea, to reduce this cognitive explosion to just focus on the task at hand. So what we want to do is we want to change workspace to what we are currently doing. Right? So in this case, I'm going to be modeling a logo. So I will switch to modeling standard. If you're an expert user that uses shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, you can just go into this really focused expert view with no menus whatsoever. But let's stick to modeling standard menu, which is good for now. All right, in the next video, we will start creating the logo, the basic geometry, and I'll explain you the fundamentals of the polygonal modeling.